So very easy questions.
Okay.
This was your first time at San Martin and Caribbean Conference.
Yes, it is. I've been to the Caribbean, but not to this island, and not obviously to CARIBAVIA.
First impressions.
I mean, look at where we are. So that's the first great thing is the location. It's been great. Came in on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, locked away in the conference room. I think we've had a good days. We've tried to understand a little bit about where is this island, what are the other islands doing, and in relation to kind of building up air services. I think there's some good things coming out. We need to really look at how the islands need to start thinking a little bit more together rather than this independence. But I think, the great thing of CARIBAVIA is it allows people to relax, talk, and hopefully take things forward.
Would you agree with the statement which was usually reminded about 2 weeks before the conference? This is not a sit and listen event.
For sure. I think just by the location, you don't feel as stuffy as you might do if you're doing this back in Northern Europe, as an example. But I think, people seem to get on very well. So there were quite a lot of breakout sessions, allow people to talk to each other. We didn't follow that normal 9 to 5, every 30 minutes somebody making a presentation. So there was a lot of time for people to reflect, discuss, and network. And I think, you can get anything on the internet. Content's available. What's not available on the internet is the networking, and this event really allowed that to happen.
Easy question. After 3 days of discussion, your impression, what actually changed in air transportation after the COVID, and what are next steps you see? What exactly are the trends, let's say?
Obviously, the first thing is that countries are reopening. So now it's kind of the first question you have to ask is, do we want to get back what we had pre-COVID? So from an air services point of view, how many routes, how many networks, how many airlines was flying in? Has this given an opportunity to look for new opportunities? Meaning that in 2 years, some markets have opened, some markets we could try and develop. I think from an airline's point of view, they've realized that they've got to be more flexible. In the olden days, we planned 8-9 months in advance. Now, some airlines are still summer 22. There's opportunities, and that's never happened in the past. So I think for destinations, that means if somebody's not flying now, that means they can start flying quite quickly. So I think in the olden days, a lot more planning needed long term. Now it's plan with opportunities.
So it's going to be faster with a lot of opportunities to take now, or it's going to be too late?
Obviously, summer. So I mentioned that summer 22. Yeah, I mean, most things are planned, but who knows? If an airline thinks they can make quick business, in the olden days we'd have looked back at historical data. We don't have any historical data. So of course, what airlines are looking at is search. Where are people looking to go? Are they looking to go to the Caribbean? Are they looking to go to Spain, Portugal? Where? And all of a sudden, if you're seeing huge new demand, can we switch flights quickly? And then that's an opportunity for tourism.
One simple last question. One of the points is coming together people from destination, from tourism industry, let's say governments or institutions, airlines, tour operators. Do you think it's going to be easy to get all of them together and make them talk?
Yeah, and I think the tourism can drive that. As in most cases, tourism boards are obviously part of governments. They should be the driver. In some airports that are obviously in concessions, so they're run by private companies, they have their own agenda as well. So yeah, it does make sense that we try and bring airlines, airports, and tourism boards to the table quickly and try and look for opportunities and where else quick wins. But of course, where maybe we're planning 23, 24, don't underestimate that if you don't have a flight now, you can quickly get that.
Perfect. Are you ready to be back next year?
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, yeah, of course. Coming, I think somebody joked yesterday, yeah, can we do this in February, please? So it's, Yeah, it's great. Of course, and I think that's what you said in the question earlier. And how can you not be relaxed in the Caribbean? It's a different vision than running a conference in Europe.
I can tell you this is my second time at this conference, but it's a pleasure to see people moving forward,
Yeah,
really doing things after discussion. There are some decisions, so they are really changing step by
for
step.
sure, for sure.
So it's a different conference, and it was a pleasure.
No, and for me, in some way, of course, it's always good to go home, but going home with a good smile.
Thank you.
Thank you.